can save a lot of money if you buy a new shell for a train that you already own. And when you get that shell, and even though it looks completely mint and unused, you take a look at it, and after a while you decide that green is just too plain and that rooftop is just too empty. Well, pick up some sheet plastic, go through your box of unfinished models, combine the two, and come up with your own version of a Williams FP-45 shell. With the mounting brackets for the front and rear handrails sanded smooth, I want to cover up these holes and gaps with a little bit of sheet plastic. I'm going to build this area up in several layers and then do something a little bit different to go on top of these pieces. You'll see that later on. Here are 3 Williams shells that will fit on an FP-45 frame. The top one is unmodified. The red one will become a Silver Streak model, and this one is highly modified, I would say, with additional roof detail and a different front end and a modified rear as well. Metra is a commuter rail line that operates between Illinois suburbs and downtown Chicago. Williams never made an FP-45 decorated in this paint scheme, so I thought I might. It's a lot cheaper than these models from MTH, which can cost as much as $400. I've already painted the rooftop, the front and the rear in a glossy red. Now it's masked off and the sides are about to get this nice, I don't know, would you call it a royal blue color? And later on, when the blue is dried, I'll mask off a little stripe on the bottom and paint that white. The blue tape is common painter's tape, but the thin yellowish tape that's about 1/4 inch wide is by Tamiya, and it is made for masking off small areas in models. And you can see the way it conforms to various lines and contours of the shell. It gives you a very nice crisp edge. It's worth the extra money. I still don't have any way to print white lettering onto clear decal sheets with my home printer, so I had to buy these from a seller calling themselves Circus City. I found these on eBay, and they weren't too expensive. This front emblem is not for an FP-45, but after making a small template out of stiff paper, I was able to cut it out to match the nose of this Williams engine. A little bit of tape on the back of the decal holds the template in place until I can come back with a straight edge and knife to cut it to the exact size. After I soak the decal for about a minute, it's ready to go on the nose of the shell. I'm trimming the decals as closely as I can without cutting into the white lettering. I check for spacing, and then I'm going to use this little bottle of product that softens the decals. It allows them to conform to any raised areas, any cracks, any rivet heads that might be poking up, and the bottle says that it makes decals look like paint, and they're not wrong. It works really well. The only problem I've had is putting too much on, and then the decals can stretch and become distorted, and there's really no coming back from that. So a little is enough, and too much is not good. After the decals have dried, I give the entire shell a nice even glossy coat of clear, and that will protect both the paint and the decals for many years to come.